Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I'm up here in North Missouri. I'm actually about 50 minutes or miles straight north of Columbia. It'd be halfway from where we live down by Clark. Anyway, I have a friend here that's got 145 acres, and there's about 100 of it that's grazable. Then there's 40 acres of wooded draws and timber. Right now, the current landowner is having a guy farm this. So this year, of course, it had corn in it. But folks, this is a grazing farm. This is a grazing farm. This absolutely would be just knock it out of the woods. If you put this in grass, all these wooded draws, there's a pond site there. There's a really nice pond site there. I mean, there's one right down there. You've got all these draws. You could put in ponds for your water. And this does have rural water across the road from it. It's not on the farm. And electricity, it's got a pole going to the old homestead up there. There's an old machine shed, cattle barn. But the owner's grandfather, he ran cattle on this. And he passed away, and then his of course, the grandmother, she rented it out. I think it was in CRP. It was in CRP for like, was it 20 years? And then they took it out and went into, now there's a guy just cropping it. But you could run a lot of livestock on this. I mean, it goes way down that ridge. And it's got a road on two sides of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so there's road frontage where the truck is parked all the way back over to there and then back down that side as well. It lays nice. I would love to run livestock on this farm, and I'll tell you why. When you get this time of year right now when it's muddy, everybody's dealing with muck. Well, guess what? You've got these hills. The water, you're gonna get better drainage. If you try and run cattle on prairie, and the water can't get away from you, and you get into a heavy rainfall area, what are you gonna do with them? Well, here you've got all these ridges, okay? And this is Macon County. This is where the big bucks live, the big white-tailed bucks. There's a lot of hunters go together and buy this land up here just so they can hunt big deer. This is a really, really good deer farm, I can tell you that. I mean, look at it. I walked in here and just saw a deer tracks. It looks like a deer feedlot around here. But you could run quite a few cattle on this, or sheep. And I like the cover, because you're gonna have a place, if it gets really cold, you've got all these nice wooded draws with big old cedar trees in them. Folks, it just needs a fence, and it needs to have the water developed on it. So with this crop, you came in the first year, you could put down a cover crop on this, and then in the fall, go in with your perennial grass seeding for your future grass-based farm. So, it's for sale. If you're interested, go to greenpasturesfarm.net or fire me an email. I'll put that link at the description section of this email. And it's 145 acres. It's big enough that you can run enough animals on here. You could probably make a pretty good living on it, depending on what you did with your animals. As long as not taking them directly to the sale barn, you're building a market for those animals. It'd be a really good farm for sheep, because of the hills. Sheep do good on hills, really steep hills, and do cattle on here too. Heck, have a flirt and run both of them. But it's up here where you're away from. There's not a lot of people up here. Down where I'm at, I'm closer to Columbia. There's a lot more development, but you're only 50 minutes from Columbia. The highway, 4-lane highway, is roughly 5 miles from here. So, yeah, it's a beautiful area. It's up close to Excello. And if you're interested, fire me an email, and yeah, I can put you in touch with the seller. And I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful farm. Man, wish it was Wish it was 10 miles from my house. Yep. All right, folks, I'll get out of here, and I'm going to do another video on the timber section, just showing you the timber. There's some really nice timber over here, but this is the open area, the grazable. I'm right at 100 acres of grazable and 40 acres of timber, so you can have the best of both worlds. You got your livestock, and then you also got your wildlife. Have a good one, folks. See you down the road.